Yeah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to CappingTV. As we just get ready to start up into this game, be loading into the GoTV right now. This is the Asia minor for the East Asia Open Qualifier, or that's not how you say that. The East Asia Open Qualifier, and we'll be going live straight into this one. They move into the Inferno position. Trade the kills out quite well. Yosh will attempt to look for some pistols, doing his very best to find them. Now the retake will come in from the CTs as they move in. Nice shot from Yosh. Finds the kill over. Oh, it's a double. He's got 4 in the round. Can he grab the ace in the pistol? That would be quite something indeed. Laz will attempt to do whatever he can. 1v5. There's not much to go for. He will. Oh, there it is. There's the ace. Yosh, I think it is. Well, let's have a look. We can press tab. Yes, it was. It was an ace. It didn't show up on the highlights there for some reason, but still, an ace from Yosh in the pistols. A very great, or a very good startup for the Mongols. As you can see now, they're actually going to full buy into this one, or almost full buy. Go for 3 AKs, Gali, and a UMP. That's very confident buy from the Mongols. They'll be going up against the pistols. Right here, the Deagle, double Deagle coming out from SC. As they move up towards the banana position. Slowly now. Just waiting for the CTs to peek out. They have a double setup here in Boiler, actually. Really hoping to trade when they go towards that mid position. We'll see whether or not they're actually going to be able to do anything with that. We've got 3 players, I believe, up in apps. And now the T's will actually start to enter towards this area. So, oh, unfortunately, the P's going to come out. 1 kill for the T's. And unfortunately, not much for the CTs. They're not able to really capitalize off that position as the rotates will come in now from the B side. But unfortunately, with this much of a buy coming out from the CTs, there's not really much they can do. However, what the hell is that from Bas? Grabs the double over towards the dig side of the map. The nades will come out from Pit. And now, this becomes very, very doable indeed. Hang's going to spray down the AK, though, and that is a big help. Can he grab the second? He will do so. They've got 1 player to find in a 1v2. Just like that, the momentum has shifted. Jump up on top of the hay bales, trying to find an open player. He's going to get the tag onto Mara, but no kill just yet. And no kill for the round, as it will be Hang to find the final one. Mongols will go up 2-0. Putting them in pretty decent position here, as the CTs will have to full save, giving Mongols the ability to kind of take a bonus round here, as you're actually going to see 2 players from the Mongols pick up Mac 10s, hopefully try to gain some economy for their side. It looks as though it'll be the mid push, or maybe Mara will get a little surprise here as he peeks around the corner. He's going to find one. Trades will not come out just yet, and Hang is in a perfect position to spray them all down. Just like that, Mongols will take it. It's an easy round for them. 0-3 now, Mongols. Looking very clean moving forward, apart from a little bit of a mishap and overall insanity of the CZ and Bas. Other than that, though, Mongols have been looking strong from what we've been given, which is obviously just 3 rounds. So still much more to go through, but nonetheless, we will move forward. Player up in Bauk will be the first to take contact here, if he does indeed decide to push out, should I say. Again, looking here to take this A site position. The nades are going to come out first here. Be interesting to see what they decide to smoke. It's actually just going to be the flashbang. They'll come out raw. Who's going to be spotted first? He doesn't see the player up in heaven, but as the drop comes down, he's going to trade the kill. The man in pit's still alive, though. Bas has got 2 so far. Can't get any more. The trades will come out. We're going to go 3 for 2 into the site. bomb will go down, and the retake will be attempted, or will it? Smoke will delay it, so at this point, it's really going to come off whether or not they can find a lucky kill here, and it doesn't look like they're willing to risk it. Or maybe I'm wrong. It'll be the dig push they'll go for. Oh, the kill through the smoke from Hang is surely going to demoralize Crow, but he will go for it nonetheless. He's going to grab the first one, grabs the second. Can he grab the third? This would be huge for him. Finally grabbed the round, but Hang is playing this absolutely perfectly. He knows the time's coming out here. There's only one more player. The position he could be in, but it's not going to matter as Hang will be able to find the kill, and that's the 4th round for Mongols. And once again, the retakes being stopped here by the Mongols. That round a little bit more shaky than previous, as the kills will come in from Crow, but nonetheless, Hang, very cool, calm, and collected, will find that final kill. Now, full sight stack here for the CTs. 2 CZs, 5.7, 2 USPs. They've actually got a flashbang on Laz, so we'll see whether or not that will come into play. Yep, it will indeed do so. They're going to flash mid and then push down. Will Hang be able to survive? Fortunately, he's only going to grab one. The trades are starting to come in here, but Yosh will get the better of it with the AK in hand. However, interesting peek from him. Crow will take him out with that deadly CZ. The AK is going to be picked up here, and he's going to be able to find a kill with that. Now, with the AK in hand, this could very well be winnable. They're both going to be able to pick up weapons, and Crow has armor, so this is a very winnable retake if they do indeed choose to go for it. But it really will come down to whether or not they're willing or wanting to save those AKs and that armor on Crow. Decent positions here from both of these Mongols players. Well prepared for any kind of retake that will come in, and that indeed will be the case. Mara will find the first, expecting them to both be coming from that CT position. However, it will not matter. The retake cannot be accomplished. The Mongols will back out with 2. Keep the AWP and the AK. However, Crow will be able to move forward with the AK and the armor. He's had 6k on him, so if he needed to, he could have actually bought for one of his players, but the economy situation right now for SC has been stable after that eco. They're now able to actually double AWP here in this setup, which is interesting. We'll see how well that will pay off for them. Laz with the initial peek down mid, but after that he's going to back off here. Hope to play a bit more of a passive angle, wait for them to push him, and sub with pretty much the same strategy there. Aggressive at the start, but after a few nades are thrown out, they back off deeper into the sites. Apps control has been a really big part of what Mongols have been doing so far. Seems like almost every single round, the first thing they do is attempt to take that banana, or not banana, sorry, the apps control of the Inferno map. Can sometimes be a little undervalued, the actual power that having control over apartments can give you on a map like Inferno. However, Laz might be caught off guard here with poor timing. They push out the balcony right now. He could be in a very tough position, but it doesn't matter. He's going to be able to grab the kill and back off with his life intact. It looks as though Sub might be getting one for himself. The double AWP will start to pay off. 2 kills for them. The bomb has rotated over towards the B site, and unfortunately for the Mongols, that is not what they needed. You're kind of hoping that that pushing player is at least able to grab car control before you make your way into the site, but that is absolutely horrible. The bomb will go down, and that is in a really tough position for the Mongols to do anything in this one. It's going to take pretty much a miracle for them to come back into this, as Sub will hit a shot through the smoke. the time will run out and Haste will attempt to hold on to the AK, bringing into that next round. The first round for SC on the board, the double AWP, is, oh, well, you could say it's vital there for that round win for SC. Doing very well to hold on to both AWPs as well. So positives all around for SC in that one. And I say positives, but that didn't go too well for Laz. He will be taken out by Hang, who's been pretty sharp so far. Ooh, this boost. AWP's going to get caught out. Oh, it's absolute chaos. Mongols will capitalize. They're able to find that boost. Fortunately, I think I would assume that SC thought they were a bit further back in that banana position, assuming that boost would be a safe option. But they're already right at the front of that wall. The flash comes out, but even without the flash, it would have been a horrible situation for the Mongols. Not for the Mongols, for SC. They're going to be able to take that site with relative ease here. And once again, put the SC side in a bit of a economical situation.
Terrorists win.
1-6 now. The AWP on sub will remain, but it the Laz. Now, I believe Laz plays the A site with that weapon, so we'll see whether or not they decide to switch positions. No, that will not be the case. It'll be Laz over towards the A site with the AWP. They're going to value that over the B site, this time choosing to play a bit deeper in the site. FAMAS on sub will, I guess, make him play a little bit more passively. Obviously not as powerful as that M4 weapon that is the main buy for the CTs. Hang is looking at this angle so close. If Crow peeks out here at the wrong time, could be very much all over. And it will be the B site that they're going to push into. They've got a FAMAS to face. It's going to do a little bit of damage, but unfortunately, it'll be Crow to find the first kill for SC. They still haven't been able to find the FAMAS inside the site. And this is not looking good. Crow's going to be able to get a nice little spray down there. Only one for him, though. Trade will come out. Sub is still at the back of this site. This is going to cause so much pressure for the Mongols. They have to find this player. They have to get rid of him. There's so many CTs still alive. Sub is giving him so much time right now. He will finally fall, but he might have won them the round without even getting any kills. That's the power of keeping yourself in that position for so long. The pressure is so immense that it really kind of throws any momentum that the T's would have had. Kong's going to peek out. He's going to get the better MCL. And Mara will fall as well. The retake will come in from SC. And even though Sub doesn't get any kills in the backs of that site there, he might have gotten one, but I don't think he did. It's more about the pressure of him sitting at the back of that site there. Being able to survive for so long creates this sort of unease, I guess, for the T's. It makes it very chaotic for them to get comfortable in that site, get into good afterplant positions, and really just being a nuisance there on that B site. So great work from him just to stay alive. Kind of a unsung ability to stay alive in this game. Sometimes it can be more useful than actually getting the kills. There's just keeping yourself in a position, allowing your teammates to rotate in and really crunch down on your opponent rather than peeking out and going for that kill, hoping you can get one or two. Once again, though, it will be the B site that the Mongols will attack. Maybe understanding what they did wrong in that one, hoping that they can use these CZs on the close angles of B site. Push in, the smokes will go down. The Molotovs will cause a little bit of damage for the T's, but not too much. They're able to get into the B site pretty much scot-free. But again, afterplant positions aren't great. There's a lot of pressure on this B site from the CTs, and they're actually going to be able to go for a 5v5 retake. Now, you would assume that with the rifle advantage, the CTs would be able to take this, have a high chance of taking it, but the trades will come out for Amara, and that's exactly what they need to do here. Unstabilize the CTs, lock down that clock. Poem will find one with a flashbang, but time is starting to tick. Fast will move into the site. They're going to find them all, but do they have time for the defuse? Yes, they do. Great retake there from SC. Mongols trying to do what they could there. They managed to get into that site for so long. They kind of had a little bit of an advantage there because there was double AWPs on that retake. It's always hard to retake the B side on Inferno with a lot of AWPs, but in this scenario, they're able to really utilize those rifles, push in there, apply a lot of pressure, and trade frag pretty well. So, good retake there from SC. Really putting that superior weaponry to work. Opening kill from Laz on the anti-eco. Sometimes we have a little bit of an issue with these anti-eco rounds in the oceanic scene. We'll see whether or not that will be present in this game. Right now, with the current meta of how powerful that CZ is, can cause a lot of problems because of the way people play when they're on anti-ecos. You play a lot more carelessly, I guess. Rushing into sites, you don't really care. You haven't bought a lot, so there's not a lot to lose. So you sort of go into this very puggy style of just pushing into sites and going for crazy peaks. And sometimes that can be quite advantageous, especially if you've got the right aimers for the job. Lovely little jiggle peek there from Hang. He's going to pull that AWP off his position and allow them to get two players inside of the CT position. They're actually going to push one in to try and find that AWP, and he's going to get in real close, but lovely shot from Laz. No head armor will bite Hang where it hurts, and Laz is able to remove both of those players by himself. So, 3 for him in that one. Good stuff from Laz. Able to keep calm, find that USB headshot on the pushing player. Follow up with 2, cementing the round for his team. Not allowing those CZs to get the better of him. Four 6 now. T's will move slowly into the site. Rifles will move in. That nade's going to be money. Oh, it's not that money. Just a bit of damage. Well, I got my hopes up, and my hopes were crushed. We'll see how successful this push will be. They've had quite a lot of success so far on moving, or at least taking the site. It's been holding it that's been the problem for Mongols, but now with full rifles, let's see if they can pull something off. They'll be able to find the first one, and once again, take the site with relative ease. That pick from Hang, grabbing that rotating player, might be more important than getting the player in con, actually. Might even cause the CTs to think about just saving on this one. Always been very hard to retake the B site on Inferno. One of those maps, even in the old version, especially in the old version, where, you know, if you lose that B site, it's almost not really worth going for the retake. Just save your weapons. Same with the A site sometimes. A little bit easier to retake on A, but if you lose all 3 players on that A site and you got a 2v, you know, X on an A site, it can be very hard to retake on this map. So it comes down to whether or not you can actually move into those sites, find those initial kills, and it seems as though Mongols have been doing that quite well as of yet. Double molly in the apartment areas. Again, still focusing on that apartment control. However, the push through mid is going to be a really painful endeavor for the Mongols. They're going to lose 2 players and take Haste down to 2 HP. Is not the greatest trade in mid. So they'll go back to what they're comfortable with. Haste will move into the apartments area, but this time Bass, with the smoke, will actually decide to back off as I say it. Oh, that's a lovely pick from Haste. Manages to find the AWPer out position. This might be very winnable indeed, but oh, the smoke from Crow. Good spray, great positioning from him. And awareness, I guess. Oh, the Molotov. It got caught on the little wall there. Gives him a lot of damage, but pushing through the smoke could be an issue for the CZ side. He's gonna switch to the Glock on the burst fire. Unfortunately, the CS gods have not blessed him this day, and Sub will be able to pick up the AWP and retake the site. And this is where SZ will win those rounds. It's really becoming exactly about just whether or not SC can take those sites, how many players they lose when they move into those sites. Sorry, not SC. Whether Mongols can move into the sites and how many picks they get when they move into those sites. How many times can I say sites in a short space of time? A lot. Ooh, lovely pick there from Laz. Almost had the flick on the second. The smoke is in a really weird position to throw that one out. A little bit of miscommunication there, and Crow will actually be caught out. This is going to be huge because they've got a player on low. Haste will grab both kills as they move into the site. Smokes will go down, and they're going to get straight onto that B site. Oh, another one from Haste. He's absolutely on fire right now. That's a 2 through the smoke for him. Relentless with the spray. And again, SC failing early in the CT side, just not really being able to capitalize on trading those frags out and you know littling the numbers of the Mongol side before they actually go for that retake. Because you've seen the times they have succeeded is when they've either held onto the site and grabbed a few frags when they come in, or been able to retake with 5 players, or 5 or 4 players. So it's really about the numbers, it seems, for both of these teams. So we'll see if that continues throughout, or whether or not we can get some star plays coming out from these players on either side. This is a very passive angle from Laz, and fortunately for him, Mara will walk straight into his crosshairs. Haste, ready and waiting in the apartments area here. Just the map control being worked on, but the CTs right now actually starting to put pressure on that apartments area, which, as we stated before, has been a bit of a home ground for the Mongols. And very focused around taking control of those apartments, and this time it'll be the SC to sort of contest that, grab some kills when the Ts were making their way in, and now they're able to just fully retake this site with 5 players. This is, again, where we've seen SC really, oh my lord, where we've seen SC really sort of excel is when they've been able to retake these sites with a man advantage here. Again, what is going on? The sprays through the smokes is absolutely ridiculous on this map. And Yosh is in a decent position, but he's got 5 players to find. Unless he pulls off some kind of rush maneuver, this is going to be almost impossible, and he will back off, try to save the AWP. It'll be 6-8. And finally sort of finding kinks in the armor of Mongols. That apartment's control stuffed early by SC, and then really doing well at being disciplined and just pulling out of that B site and retaking with everyone. Keeping it nice and clean, losing as little players as possible. Spray will come out for the T side. As the trade frags will come in. It is looking interesting, to say the very least. This time, however, CTs lose players early. Seems to be, whenever they go for these aggressive sort of plays on that banana area, they've really struggled to hold on to it. Bass now, deep in the site. This is going to be crazy. How many can he grab? He's going to grab 2. Can't grab any more. He's given his players a chance to take this site. Now a 2v3 for Poem and Laz. Will they be able to take what their teammate gave them and turn it into orange juice? First one will be found from Poem. 2v2 now. They have to move quickly. Ticking away. Hanger continued with that. The Molotov's going to cause damage. But now Laz is in a horrible situation. So much damage taken from him. He's going to have to push in with the Hail Mary. And it will not succeed. It will not go his way. 6-9. Mongols will lead the half. Looking a bit shaky there at the end. But still solid half from Mongols. Really doing well with what they came into this matchup with. Now the players will switch sides. Mongols this time on the defense. We'll see how they go about holding this site. Or holding both sites. How aggressive they decide to play. Right now it looks like they're going to put a player watching that deep angle of banana and then play 4 over towards the A position. I think what you'll be seeing here is as soon as that banana player spots someone picking up that banana position, you're going to see that arch player who is, I can't tell what number that is, but I think it's 8. Will rotate immediately over. That call's been made. Will back out. He's going to find 1, which is not a bad trade. And now the rotate will come in for the rest of the CT players. The CTs have managed to get 1 in con, but this is going to be a nice tight angle from Poem to find that. But as they push into the con area, NCL almost stuffing that one up. But Haste will add 1 to the CT's cause. Poem doing work so far. There's 2 in this one. Haste is really opening up this site now, and Yosh will find the final one. It's a good retake from Mongols. And we'll see if they can continue with that kind of ability to retake these sites here. Because that's exactly what we saw SC struggling with. As soon as they'd lose players early, the retake was pretty much out of the window. It never really succeeded, whereas in that one, it is just a pistol. So you do have to take it with a grain of salt, but still, they're able to retake there after losing a few players from the initial push-in. So, just little things to look out for. This time, apartments rush, it would seem, from the T's. Don't know whether or not the spot was given, but Yosh might be in a good position to mow down some T's. He's going to find 2. That'll be that for him. Backing out of the apartments area. Crow with the bomb is about to meet his new best friend, Mara, with a rifle. If he doesn't meet him, then they'll meet Haste. Or it's going to be Yosh. Oh, is it the ace? Oh, it is. Oh, no. Almost. I believed. The T's, however, actually some kills here in this one. Managing to drop some CTs with those pistols in hand. So they'll drop 2 players. Not able to get the bomb down or pull anything off, but as it was a full save, getting ready for that third round buy with the AKs, that's definitely not a bad round for them. Giving a little bit extra money, a little bit of extra money, should I say, to buy some utility for this round. Nades now actually coming out for the T side, so they're actually going to be in a decent position to execute on one of these sites if they wish to do so. However, it seems like they're wasting quite a few nades over towards this banana position, and the CTs are not willing to get rid of it, even with those nades being used. So at this point, nades going out for the SC side, but really no map control at all gained. CTs still have firm control of the car area. Actually going to push all the way down banana. That is huge aggression from Mongols. Feeling really confident there. Just maybe peeking out those angles, but might have a false sense of security here. They've pushed all the way down banana, and that's going to cause them to rotate a player off. If the T's get this timing right, this could be huge for SC. They're might actually be able to push into this site with only one player in, and if they do it quickly enough, that will indeed be the case. The smokes will go down, and all they have to do is find Hank. We have the rifle advantage, Bars. We'll find another one through the smoke. What is going on right now? How many kills are we getting through smoke? What is this game? Well, there you go. SC have taken the site. They're just going to spray through smokes. Why not? Lady Luck is on their side. I was going to make a Deadpool reference, but the movie came out just a bit too soon, so probably don't want to spoil it. Even though that wouldn't really be a spoiler, but I'm just not going to go there because I don't need that kind of struggle in my life. So we're not going to make that Deadpool reference. But if you have seen the movie, you know what I was going to do, hopefully. Able to save 2 rifles and armor, actually, for the CTs, so giving a little bit of a lifeline for them in this next round, but still poor timing from Mongols, perfect timing from SZ. It's a game of timing. And this time, it was on the side of SC. Full nades now being purchased by the T side. We'll see where they choose to utilize those. Once again, Nana control being utilized by the T side, but the CTs have in past at least been very aggressive at holding this banana control. Art control, should I say. That is a lovely triple nade from the SC guys. Taking a note out of Astralis' book. Get a kill for free. Now the T's are going to set up for what seems to be okay. Well, we'll ignore that. What seems to be, or what would have been, an A-site take. I don't even know what that was. Maybe a power outage. Anyway, T's will push in, we'll ignore that, and it is now 4v4, unfortunate for SC, and this is also unfortunate. Haste with a double. Can he get a triple? He will attempt to line it up, but the smoke will not give him any favors. 2v3 now, and it looks as though the disconnect might have actually been a bit of a pain for the SC side. Well, of course it was, but you get the point. Ooh, wow, okay. I was taking a sip of water, but T's hoping to sort of throw out the CTs there, get a bit of a debate going, but unfortunately, it didn't work. The peak comes out from the CTs as they were, I assume, going to push down the banana, or the mid position, come up through banana on the B site. Fortunately for the CTs, he's ready and waiting with that FAMAS, able to spray down to, or was it 1? Can't remember. Either way, they win the round. This time, very deep setup from both sites on the CTs here. Maybe hoping to try something a little bit different. Oh, we should see the arm there. He is going to see it, and the jiggle will come out. Will favor him. He'll grab the kill. Weakens the T side a little bit. Going to push them into making a decision. The less players you have, the harder it is to sort of fake out sites. So if you can get those early peaks to come out, it becomes easier to predict which site the T's are going to push into. However, as I say that, they are actually going to extend column over towards the A to try and fake that one out, but a push through the smoke might give away the bomb's position. The rotate's going to come out, and the cat is out of the bag for the T side. However, another cat was put in the bag. Poem and Sub will find one. Mars is going to find another, but Poem is doing work on the lurk. Mara will not survive the onslaught, which has been the Poem. I was trying to make a joke about being a poet because his name's Poem, but then I was like, it's probably just too cringy. So I won't do that. I'll save you all that experience. We've got a short pause coming out. Tactical timeout, it would seem, from the Mongols. Hoping to figure out how to stop that from happening, which is the answer we're all looking for. Gotta stay hydrated, folks. That's exactly what I'm doing. Drinking a lot of water. I probably don't drink enough water, to be honest, but you get the point. You gotta drink water to stay alive. That's how we live. I don't know why I'm talking about drinking water to stay alive right now, but this is what happens when it goes to timeouts. I just talk about whatever comes to my head, which can be beneficial and also not beneficial, depending on the situation and what comes into my head. Well, the timeout is finished. It will be triple CZs from the CTs to move in to this round. Sometimes you'll see these rounds where they call a timeout and then they go straight into an eco, where you get sort of a I don't know what the term is. Is it quasi timeout? I don't know. It's one of those terms, folks. One of them. You can put it in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. But basically, Existence, Zeus, one of these old school timeouts where you just sort of threw away a round that was pistols. Because back in the day, we didn't have timeouts. Or did we? Can't remember. Didn't have them in MM, that's for sure. Either way, don't see it as often anymore. Sometimes the occasional few teams will pull them off. Poem again, through the smoke. At this point, it's just a day in the office for Poem. He sees a smoke, he sprays through it, and he expects to get a kill. It's not even like, oh, will I get a kill? He's like, I'm going to get a kill here. And majority of the time, it seems to be happening in this game, so. Luck is on his side. However, not for too much longer. Or will it? Because he's on the T side, not the CT side, so. I'm losing my mind. As the Ts will take the A site and pretty much cement that 9th round, as both CTs will attempt to save. Not losing any players to the anti-eco is good stuff from SC. Very cleanly taking that one. Now, leaving one player Poem. Oh, another timeout. Who is it this time? We will see. It's like it's a roulette of who's calling a timeout. I assume it's going to be Mongols. Yeah, double timeout. Interesting. still much more to talk about, I assume. So that would lead me to believe that that round was indeed just sort of a round where they talk things out, taking their time here to really figure out how they want to get around this, how they can hold on to the momentum that they have and the lead that they have. Because right now, SC are looking pretty good on their T side. And again, it's gonna be, or it should be, a full save from the Mongols, apart from what they've been able to save in that last round. It's always been the problem, or not the problem, but the issue with the CT side is that your economy is nowhere near as good or as sustainable as it is on the T side. So you really have to be careful with constantly forcing up. So in this one, it's going to be another sort of throwaway round for them. Or should be, unless NCL and Hang can go crazy. It'll be the B-site stack. No nades purchased apart from 2 flashbangs, so let's see whether or not... Oh! Okay, fair enough. Hang is definitely awake, and that push will not work out at all. Laz ready and waiting. Unfortunately, the B-site stack will not be activated. The trap card has not worked. Okay, team kill, but all in the sake of winning the round, I guess. 3v3 retake now, come out of nowhere. The flashbangs are finally being utilized from the CT side. They're going to be able to do pretty much nothing here. As, oh, I say that, Yosh will find one with P250. Can't grab any more. Would be a special thing indeed, but it doesn't look as though that will be the case. He will attempt to back off, or maybe even find these exit frags. The T's want none of it, though. They will leave the site. Just hanging around, just in case they hear a little tick of the bomb. I guess Yosh is just looking for exits at this point. He will go kaboom. And that'll be that. 10-12. SC coming back into this one. On the first map. I think the second map is Cache. And then if we go to it... Is that correct? Yep. Second map is Cache. Third will be Mirage if we indeed go to that map. Hang with a nice little open frag there. With the AWP's going to find a second. Can he get a highlight? There's the third! Hello! He's going to get 3. Can he find the 4th? 2 more to find to be on the front page of Reddit, but it won't happen. Poem. We'll find 2. Maybe he can get a clip for himself. He has 3 to find. Has to be careful here on this one, but his confidence gets the better of him. He will peek out to an AWP and meet his grave. 13 for Mongols. Finally able to get around on the board. That will install some confidence in them. And not actually going for the double AWP, which we saw on the SC CT side, which was pretty effective for them. This time, Mongols opting to go for that sole AWP over towards the A site. Yosh has definitely been making it worth it. Laz will be his rival on the AWP over towards the T side. This is not good at all for Yosh. He's going to get caught out. Oh my! Oh, I thought that was going to be something crazy. Bass grabs a double, which is definitely nothing to scoff at. Poem will finish it off for him. It's NCL that all that remains. They move into the A site. The bomb will go down, and NCL has nothing or no choice but to save. I don't know what the percentage chance of winning 1v4s is, but I imagine it's pretty low. So, statistics, folks. That's why he's doing it. He had a quick look on the HLTV page for 1v4 percentage, and he said, it's probably not worth it. Unless you get right. Old school get right, of course. When he used to have that crazy thing where he won like over 50% of his 1v2s or something like that. Crazy, crazy happenings. Anyway, back to the game. 11-13. SC looking again to start to put the pressure on Mongols. Economy is not looking good at all for the CT side. They won one and then immediately lost it, which means they'll be reset. And the Ts will be ready and waiting with the AKs with open arms. USPs are hard to get these anti-eco kills with, but we'll see whether or not they can pull off anything with it. They do have an M4 and NCL. He will be over towards the B site. And if he's lucky, he might get a little bit of a face from the Ts. Double molly will come out, and will that actually push him off? He's going to have to go close here. He's going to grab the first one. The flashbangs are not going to stop him. He's got two. Can he get the third? He cannot. Crow will find it. Unfortunately, though, for the CTs, even though NCL did a decent amount there, they only have USPs to go off. So we'll actually pick up some rifles here in this one, but unless Haste can find that kill, which he will do indeed. Pass and Haste, 1v1. HP and armor advantage will go to Bass. So it's really going to come down to who spots who first. That aim punch will be so strong for Haste that if he does get hit first, it's pretty much a done deal. And that will be the case. Bass will spot his opponent, grab the 12th round for his team, and make it a close one in the first map of this best of three. Crazy stuff. 12-3, very close from both of these teams. Very interesting teams to watch as well if you've got free time. Always interesting to watch an SC demo. Especially the ones where they are having close games. Different style of CS over in the Asian region. Or at least I find that is the case. Haste will find the first. Ooh, it's a push through the smoke. It's only going to... Look. If I can speak, it's only going to find one, but still, the man advantage will be towards the CTs. The aggression in this one, at least, paying off a little bit. NCL can find that. They're in good straits. Poem and Laz. I don't even know if that's a saying. I know that it's something like that. Good straits. Well, does it really matter? If it sounds good, why not? Laz. Face with the AWP. He will not get the better of it. Yosh. Ooh. Nice shot from Poem, who's been really sharp so far. He's found two. If I've seen anything so far, it's that smokes will help him, but it's a flash that will do it this time. He's got three. Can he grab the fourth? This would be a 4v1 here if he can win this, but this push from Mara might be perfect. He'll get him on the end of the defuse. Or the defuse. Get him on the end of the plant, should I say. Managed to pick up the AWP, grab the defuse, and Mongols will grab the 14th round. It's close, but successful nonetheless. Oop, a little bit off auto director there for myself. Either way, I'm going to move into this one now. The AWP on Yosh. Oh, we'll get a nice little early frag there for him. And it's going to have to come from him mostly in this one. The buy for the rest of his teammates is not perfect, to say the very least. Actually, as I say that, I've just now seen the M4 on Mara. So those two players are the head of the spear right now for Mongols. It's actually a pretty decent reference. Pat myself on the back for that one. So flashbangs will come out for Laz. They push in now to the site. The flashbangs will come out. Mara is ready and waiting with the M4. He's going to find one, but the CTs cannot hold on to this T site. They've got the site with relative ease in a 3v3 retake. The CTs doing whatever they can right now. The smokes will fade as they push in now to the site. You're ready and waiting for Yosh, who once again will have to, I'm assuming, find at least one of these kills here. They'll hope for the opening. The frag's going to come through the wall. Sub will find one, so it's a 1-for-1 trade, but Sub is doing huge work. He's got two. He's going to grab the third, and that will be the hold for Sub. 13-14. Mongols SC. What a close game we've been given here. It's just the USPs for the CTs. 5 AKs over towards SC. This should be a gimme round right now for SC. AKs. Hoping to succeed here in this one. Sub will find the first. Mara's in a decent position here to find this kill on Poem. He will find it, but not really in any kind of position to grab that rifle, so they can't benefit from it too much. It seems as though the nerves might be getting the best of SC, but as I say that, the aggressive player Hang will fall. That's going to open up the B site, but are they aware of it? Doesn't seem they are. They're going to have 1 or 2 CTs rotate over towards the B site. And Haste will now push in deep. They know they're not going A here, so it's definitely going to be B, but with 4 AKs they have to face. This would be crazy if Mongols somehow pull this off. They're going to push straight through. NCL in the middle of a smoke. He's going to find a kill. He's got 2. What the hell is that? Bark will find 1. But they've made it a 2v2 here. NCL with the pistol. He's got 8 HP. He's got so little, but he's going to find the better of the first one. Laz will find the kill through the smoke, but Haste will find the follow-up. A 1v1. No armor on Haste. It's going to come down to... First the peak comes out. He's going to find the headshot. Haste will get it. He's going to grab the defuse as well. The 15th rounds for Mongols. And somehow they managed to pull it off with absolutely nothing. Pulls the AK out and wins the one. Stuff from Mongols. The miracle has happened. They're going to find that 15th round, and it looks as though the pressure was just getting to SC, and the USPs will reign supreme. 1 round away, Mongols, from taking the first map of the best of 3. Triple AWP setup for the CTs. Interesting stuff indeed. Ooh, the jump peak comes out. So they'll get the information and no damage taken. Not a great buy here for the Ts. But if the Mongols are feeling the same pressure as SC, they might have a chance. Get down to these close situations, it's really going to come down to who can hold their nerve. Really, once again, it's going to come down to this apps control. Will Poem be able to find this? He's got a great angle on Haste. If he pushes that with the CZ, he's in a decent position to find that kill. The pistol is so powerful at that close range position, it's almost better than an AK. In this scenario, the peak's going to come out, the trade will come in. Haste can only find 1. The flashbang's going to allow Poem to get into pit. Yorp's still ready and waiting though, but if he can find this opening kill, the retake's going to have to come in with 2 AWPs. Poem's going to find it. They're going to have to retake now. It's a 3v3, but with 2 AWPs on. And Crow, with a huge flank, is going to find one of them. It looks as though it's pretty much all but over here. Holmes spraying through the smoke. Yosh has no choice but to run and try to bring that AWP into the next round. And that's the 14th for SC. Can we go to overtime in the first map? We will see. Lovely stuff from both of these teams so far. Will this AWP actually make it through? I think he's got enough time and he might find the kill. Oh, jump peak comes out. Be careful, Yosh, please. He will find the kill. And they will go into the final round. Of course it would. But look at the buy from the CTs. It's so weak. But we've seen them win rounds with less. This AWP peak from Yosh can do some serious damage. That will be the B push here. It's going to be an all-out B rush for the kills. And they're going to trade 2 for 2. It will be a 3v3 retake to finish it off. FACEIT is notoriously hard for these retakes to come in, so it's all going to come down to who will find this first kill. 2 CZs on the CT and an AWP is all they have to try and take this not to overtime. SC looking in a great position to extend this map out, but I say that as Haste finds one with the CZ. They're going to push in now. Time is plentiful. Sub will find the first one, but Poem is ready and waiting in the back of the side. He's going to find the second. It's all up to Mara. He's got the AWP in hand, but the time is starting to get out of his way. He's just going to try and stick the bomb, but it won't work. Sub will find the kill. We're going to overtime, folks. 15-15. Inferno. Is it even possible for this map to not go overtime? I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. And if people say they don't like Inferno, how can you not like this map? Look at this. We're in overtime. This is a great game. Perfect. Lovely stuff. Triple AWP for the CTs. Absolutely crazy stuff coming out from the CTs. It's interesting that they will go for a triple AWP. I don't see that very often, if at all, other than the occasional FACEIT pub. Triple AWP. Interesting. So where are they playing these? They've got 2 AWPs over towards the A site. One on this angle here. This is going to be interesting. Oh, the refrag's going to come in. I guess it works a little bit. Oh, Laz going. Oh, can he get it? He can't. So close. So close. Nays will come out. Go back to put a little bit of peace in between the warfare. Now, again, picks up the AWP. Interesting. Okay. I mean, if it works, I guess. Triple AWP on Inferno CT side. Maybe we're seeing a new meta. Maybe. You never know. Mara with the AWP. This could be big. He's going to find the first one. He's got 3 more to find. Oh, he's flashbanged. Laz somehow misses that shot. Mara's in a nice position to find the next one. He's going to get it as well, Mara. He's got 2, but Laz is right above him. Well, oh my god, it doesn't matter. Mara's got 3. He's going to finally be put down by Laz, but now in a 1v3, this would have to be just as crazy if Laz wants to try and win this round. Time is ticking, and there's just no chance. They're crushing in on him. TheMongolz will find the round, utilizing the superior numbers and able to keep. Is it all 3 AWPs or just 2? 2 AWPs for the TheMongolz. I mean, it makes me feel safer, but they're winning rounds with 3, so I guess, what does it matter? Here we go. And now, once again, the apartment's control for SC. We've seen Mongols utilize that very heavily on their T side. Not so much for SC, but still, they are getting players up there, making sure to clear those angles. But it's been Mongols that's been applying quite a lot of pressure to that apartments area that's kind of, well, I would imagine, mentally pushed them out of contesting that too much. Instead, they're going to go for this full face, the flashbangs, the smokes, the everything to come out in mid, but a spray through the smoke from NCL will grab 2. He might have actually been on the edge of that, but still. It's a double for NCL. He will fall, but once again, he's given his team the man advantage. He seems to be very good at doing it. But look at this. They're coming in from CT. Do they know? Does Hang know? Oh, it doesn't matter. He's going to peek out. He's going to find the first. He's going to re-peek this one. This could be big. He's going to find 2. It's just Laz remaining, and Hang has held on to this site for his dear life. Once again, Laz put in another 1v3 situation. This time a bit more time on the clock and a bit more luck with the plant. He'll find the first. Can't find the second. The defuse will come out and Mongols will find the second round of OT. Finally starting to consistently grab rounds on this CT side for the Mongols. It's been a bit of a rough affair for them. But still, they're ahead right now in this overtime. And if they can keep this up, they'll be in a very good position when they switch over to T. Oh, that nade. The double nades come out and the damage is huge for the CTs. That might be exactly what they want. It's going to, again, be another really quick mid or A-site mid take. Mara will find the first, and it's Yosh to follow up with the CZ. Close range. Haste will follow up again, and it's a mow down for the CTs. Laz, the CZ, remains. What can he do with it? We will find out very soon. And it looks as though it'll be nothing. All 3 on the first half of OT for Mongols. They're going to switch sides now to the side which they had a lot more success on, the T side. Very interesting to see how these rounds play out over towards the apartments area of this map. How much utility is used for the CTs to hold on to that, and how much, how much time Mongols invest in taking control of it. It might very well be just a rush onto one of these sites to try and catch them off guard, not let them get settled in. It doesn't look as though that will be the case. They're going to go back to this sort of map control setup. They've got car pretty easily. No real nades utilized. They were able to, or they might have used nades actually, to utilize the full control of car. However, they're going to back out of that, so it looks as though it'll be the A site that they're pushing into. Man. No apartments control as well for Mongols. So, something a little different. Popping out the special stuff to win the final round of OT. Smokes will come out. Spending a little time trying to find the right positioning. There you go, the nades. They've got 3 players over towards Dig. This could be big. How many can they find? Haste is going to find the first one. That's not good news at all for the CTs, as Hang will follow up. It's 3 remaining right now for the CTs to keep them in, and it's gone down to 2. Is it, folks? A 2v5 retake. Oh, a 2v1 retake. It looks like it's all over. SC have held on for quite a long time, but it is going to be over for the first map. Mongols will take it 19-15. That is the first map of the best of 3. Next one will be Cash. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back very, very shortly. This has been CappingTV. My name is ZeshCS. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that would be great. Hope you've enjoyed, and we'll be back very soon for the next map.
Infinite power, infinite power, infinite power.
And gentlemen, to CappingTV. We are currently watching the East Asia Open Qualifier for the Asia Minor. The teams are SC, Absolute, and Mongols. We are CappingTV. My name is Zesh CS. That exactly. If you want to follow me on Twitter, we are going to open it into this one. It'll be Cash, the second map. After a close first one, Mongols, should I say, if I don't slur my words. Mongols took the first map in overtime. Close fashion, managing to close out in OT. As we now go into the second map, which will be Cash. Unfortunately, not really too sure about like vetoes, who picked which map, because FACEIT is confusing when it comes to pick, ban, ban. Nonetheless, we can all just sort of make estimations and act like we know what we're talking about. So, there you go. We'll start off on Cash. It'll be Mongols T side and SC over on the CT side. So, the same way we started Inferno. And here we go. Boost is going to go up for the Mongols. They'll be going for what appears to be an A split. Actually, might be a late split here. They have the player ready and waiting to find those rotating players when they come out. The smoke is going to go out, the flashbang will follow, and they will push into the site. They've got players quad defined, one on the site, but Poem is going to do work. He's found 3. Bars will follow up, and in quick succession, the play will fall. It'll be Hang. Is all that remains, and he will soon fall. The sub. Very, very clean round indeed from Poem. And from the entirety of the SC side, able to grab that one with no losses. I'm going to reposition myself because my foot is broken. That is a joke. It just hurts. Anyway. 3 CZs, 2 Deagles, and a Dream for the T side of Mongols. This time, the bomb will head towards the squeaky area, while the remaining players are clearing out their options. Looks as though... Might have heard that reload there, Yosh, so knows there's one close left. Don't actually have any nades here to push into this site, so it's going to have to be raw. Bass is up above, though, raining down. Hell Fury, it'll be the execution for SZ. And I think I just made a reference to a president. And that's all I'm going to say about that one. I could be wrong, because I don't follow the news. Because I am a millennial, and I don't care. Anyway, enough about that. CTs, just one over towards the A site, the rest over towards B. We'll find 2 in the chaos. He might be able to grab the 3rd as well, switches to the USP. He's going to take that man out, and there it is. Again, a clean round for SZ. I don't know if they've lost the play yet. No, they haven't. 3 rounds and no deaths. Very, very good start indeed for SC. However, it'll be the first rifle round now for the Mongols on the map of Cash. Flashbang will go out. Players will push in. 3 Ts over towards the squeaky area. Getting ready to push out. Never been a fan of that squeaky push, but ever since that video of that actually came for with a double spray down over towards the A site execution. Gonna grab the third as well. Sharp stuff from Hang. Actually, that's two. Hayes got the second in that exchange. Spraying, or tapping, should I say, through the smoke. Now on a 2v5 retake. Might be best to save the orb in the situation. However, will they be allowed to? Mara pushes through and will definitely put the pressure on Crow. He now has to watch out from two angles. But it doesn't seem as though they were aware there were two players over towards that truck position. Unless, of course, Pete will come out, but it doesn't seem like it will. I was going to talk about that one clip of Get Right on the show called Wipeout. You know what? Don't know what that is? It's a obstacle show where people do stupid stuff. Get Right was on it once, and if you go into the comment section of that video, you will laugh. So, if you've not done that yet, I recommend you do so. Because that's a classic CSGO meme. Anyway, enough about Wipeout. Let's get into this game. The smokes will come out for the T's. Molotovs to follow. Flashbang in. Crow's going to push this. Ooh, he's actually going to be able to find the kill. Lovely timing and a lovely flash will do wonders for a T side, or a CT side, should I say. The bomb now slowly going to make its way over towards either mid or A. It looks like it'll be mid. And that is good stuff from Mara. He's going to find the first. He grabs the second somehow. A bit of a delayed spray. He will achieve the kill. Poem will do his best to answer back. They make it a 3v3 as the retake will go down. NCL and plant the bomb in a safe position. CT's waiting to regroup here. Somehow our CT still in checkers. I don't know how that's a thing, but, well, I guess waiting just in case. Very patient SC in their retakes. Not at all nervous about waiting down the time. They're going to wait for all their players to come out, the nades to go and follow, and then they'll push in the retake. It doesn't look like it'll be too successful, but as I say that, the AWP will grab the first. The second will come out from the M4s, and a low T will fall to Laz. Is that a triple from Laz? It might have been. First with the AWP, second two with the rifle, and enough time on the bomb to defuse. Picks up the AWP as well. It's all fine and dandy for the SC side. Sunshine and roses. Now, again, full buy for the T's. Nice little peek there from Yosh. Grabs Poem with the AWP. Laz might be ready though. Or will he be holding the angle of peak? We will find out. Laz at the sandbag position, I believe. Actually watching that heaven spot. So if he can get the better of the timing, he might be able to trade that frag back. NCL will flash in the B main. Oh, it seems like the smoke was not the same for him, as he will fall to an unseen foe. Bus up ahead. Will they check this angle again? It seems as though it will not be the case. He's going to grab the second. The flashbang will keep him alive, but not for too much longer. NCL will trade it with the kill. We're going to move on to the A site in a 2v3 retake. SC been very good so far at winning these retakes, but that might be the slip up that Mongols need. They've made it into a 2v2 now. But Saab is in the perfect position to drill away at the defense of the T's. And now he's given position for Laz to move in. Molotov will keep him away, but not enough to keep him from dying. The defuse will come in from Laz, and another round from SC. The retakes proving to be too strong for Mongols.
Counter-terrorists win.
3 Deagles, an AK, and a Glock. This is what the T's have to make the dream work. However, over towards the CT side, I think they're fully aware of it. Sub's going to pick up that MP9 and hope to get a little bit of economic benefit. Oh, hello, NCL. Over the smoke with a Deagle. Bingo, bango, bongo, bish, bash, bosh. I questioned myself there whether or not that was the correct phrase, but I followed through, and that's all that matters. Poem. Again, on the CT side, managing to find his own kill, but the Deagles might be doing a little bit more work here. The MP9's been dropped and favored for the M4, should I say, instead. York will get the better of the Deagle in this situation. Sub will find the kill for himself. And even though it was a nice start at the beginning of the round, it's closed out by SZ. Very, very clean CS played right now from SZ. Mongols have had very little success at all. They've been able to trade onto the sites, but the way they get onto their sites, they're just losing too many players to hold on to. It seems like every time the retake comes out, SC always have the man advantage, and right now, they're really putting that to full usage. They've succeeded in every single man advantage retake they've had, and in the rounds where they haven't had to retake, they've been very, very clean at holding the line and not losing many players in the rounds where they shouldn't. Even though in that round they do lose 2 to Deagles, but in the other 5, it's been very good. I put a thumbs up there. You can't see me put a thumbs up, but I did it, so I thought I should tell you, just to keep you immersed. Agali's going to come out for Mara. 4 AKs for the T's. Again, the timeout will be used to try and figure out if they can find some sort of weakness here. This time it'll be player up on boost, attempting to find the first kill, but no success just as yet. So they'll change it up. Oh, this is aggressive from Laz, and it might just net him a kill. There's the first one with the AWP. He's going to drop the bomb as well. I don't know how I didn't see that immediately, but bomb is dropped. And, oh, you're going to have to peek straight into Laz. This is all big. Nice jiggle from him, but the rotating CTs are coming in now. It's going to make it harder for this bomb to be picked up. I imagine these CTs are very willing to trade for it. The Molotov will come down. The Flick's going to try to come out, and CL is going to fall to the wall bang. AWP from Laz. He's going to catch him man off guard, but can he capitalize? He does, but not much more. The trade kill comes out. Once again, SC in a man advantage situation against Yosh, who's in a really tough spot right now. He's managed to get himself over towards the site, but he will be slowly pushed in on. It'll be interesting to see how long these CTs wait before they push in, because I think what you're going to see is this A main player is going to come through, and that's when they all push in, which is exactly what's going to happen. So it's exactly what we've been talking about. Very, very disciplined CT side on these retakes. They're not taking any chances. A lot of teams, sometimes you'll see them just retake with those 2 players, which is definitely, you know, they've still got the man advantage, but if somehow the team turns that into 2 1v1s, then he's got 1 player to deal with, you know. So very disciplined stuff from SC. They're not taking any chances here. They lost the first map in a very close fashion, and it seems like when they're coming into this one, they don't want to go anywhere near that close. They want to take this very cleanly, and if Mongols can't get something going very soon on this T side, it could be, well, it could be a very hard comeback for them. This time, interesting, we've got 3 CTs over towards the squeaky area. Actually, it's the Shroud boost. It's going to come up past we put up top. Still changing things, even though they've had so much success constantly throwing out anything that these Ts hope to work on. And it looks as though they might have success with this as well, as the Ts are looking to push into this A site. However, the Shroud Squad needs to find a kill before Highway pushes up. He's going to grab one, but he needs to start moving. Bro's going to actually keep him alive, but he drops down anyway. Haste is able to capitalize. Now, Ts will move into the site. We've got a 3v3, and finally they've managed to move into a site with a little bit of a man, or a little bit of an advantage. But as I say that, they're going to lose a player. Sub will find one, make it a 1v2, and he's not going to be ready. Well, sorry, he will be ready to find that second one, and once again SC will take on the retake. Well, not a retake there, they did well to hold on to it. They were pretty low on HP when it came to the final parts of that round, but at this point I think the momentum is very slated in SC's favor. Sub's able to find both of those kills there, and that will, well, I don't think it'll do any negatives to the way that SC are competing right now. Just a Deagle on hang. The rest with rifles. A Gali on NCL though. Am I saying Gali? Is it Galil? I'm sorry. I can't help it. Ever since COD, I always used to call it Gali. I can't get it out of my head. Galil, my bad. I don't know why I'm apologizing for saying Galil or Galil. I can't even say the other one now. It's all good. Poem will find the first, Bars will find the second. The boost will attempt to hold on to the bomb. However, it's going to be a very clean setup once again. They're not going to lose anyone. Once again, SC looking incredibly sharp on the CT side of Cash. Considering the way that SC are playing right now, I would assume that this has got to be their map pick. It's very hard for me to believe that Mongols would have picked this map and then, you know, be losing this much right now. They've had absolutely no success. It's not as if they've had close... Another kill through smoke. It's not as if they've been really close rounds, or they have, but the retakes have been very clean, and it seems as though SC have had the advantage throughout the whole time. And sometimes you'll see a scoreboard or a scoreline that will be deceiving, where rounds have been closer than they look on the scoreboard, but in this scenario it is very much telling the correct story. Pass. Poem will find the first two. They're going to bring it back to that man advantage we've been talking about so much. Poem again with low HP. Bass as well. This duo has held on to this A site like no other. Finally, Poem will fall. And it'll be Yosh that is all that remains to attempt to do something. He's been caught out up in the heavens, and Crow will cut his wings. 10-1. A completely different scoreline from what we saw in the first map. Sharp stuff. Well, TheMongolz, you've really just got to hope you can grab whatever you can here. They haven't pushed too much onto that B site. That's mainly because when they have, they haven't had a lot of success at all. However, they've had almost no success on that A site. So at this point, maybe it's time to switch something up. If you've got something at the back of your book for this map, it might be time to pull that out. Even if it's for one round, it's just to sort of get your players back in the mindset of, okay, we can take rounds from these guys, or okay, we can do a bit of damage here. It gives you a little bit of a break, this huge momentum, to stop that snowball from continuing for SC. A lot of the times in these sort of landside games, if those last few rounds go to the other team, it can really help with their momentum when they switch sides, and you might see the complete opposite when that does indeed happen. However, Laz has never heard of reverse momentum, as he will continue to push. Haste will find Poem. Poem and Bass will find kills of their own. Oh, the jump peak will do wonders for the CTs. The flashbang will come out. Fortunately, it does not pay off. Haste is naught but blind. That's wrong. He's naught but full eyes. That's not even close to an English sentence. You get the point. I'm just going to leave it there. 1v1. NCL. Sub. Full nades on sub. Full HP. Full armor. Full everything. He's definitely got the advantage in this one. It looks as though... Oh, no. No, it is indeed going to be the B site for NCL. So, at least the right call has been made. He's going to move over towards that B site, get the bomb down, and that'll give him a little bit of time to work with. Maybe get himself in a nice little comfortable position for this retake. Let's see where he decides to plant. Right at the front of the site. Perfect for him. And now he can go pretty much anywhere he wants. He's going to go aggressive inside tree room. On top of those boxes. Oh, this could be perfect. Will sub predict it? Oh, he's going to be peeking up. Oh, he won't do it! NCL makes the right call to go to the B site. Is able to have more than enough time to get into a nice little position there and take advantage of it. And sub's just not ready for it. And finally, Mongols will take a round. And what do you know? It's on the B site. Well, we'll see. Sorry. Can they pull something off with this? It looks as though it'll be a full B-side execution. Things will come out. And this is... We've been hoping to see. Let's see how well Sub can hold on. The smokes have been no walls for either of these teams in this game or series so far, so... Oh, the spray through that one is not going to stop Poem from getting the kill. NCL will fall, and they're going to continue to spray through. A bit of damage there. Hang, however, right behind enemy lines. We'll find Crow. Starting to piece away these CT players. Subs caught between a rock and a hard place. Hard place being his teammates. Poem will find the first. Haste is going to double up. Hang 4 is ready and waiting, but the jump kill will come in. Does he have time? I believe so. Oh, yep, no, he's got it. Lovely. Can he grab the AWP as well? He can. Lovely stuff. It's a full round for him. Laz with the kill, with the defuse and the AWP pickup. He got close, but that is going to reset Mongols and almost certainly give them the 12th round. It's not looking too good right now for Mongols. CZs. And Deagles for the T side. I've seen dreams work with this, and that's definitely a dream. Hang will find the first. The second will come from Haste. It's the Deagles to put in work rather than the CZs in this one, and they're going to be able to pick up rifles for it. Now, they're in a nice little position to hold on to this site. However, the CTs have been retaking really well. I think it could be the B site that they'll struggle to defend here, but that's an interesting molly. Fair enough. Well, that'll make it a 3v3. Haste in a nice little position here. Is going to back through the smoke. The time is starting to tick away, and Haste is going to be able to spray them both down. There it is. Mongols with the third one, and they're having success on B site. I'm going to leave that up to the audience to decide whether or not I called that. However, I am a lowly scrub, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Interesting. Very interesting. Allows them to push up on a boost. Grab a little bit of boost control there. They must have known that the CTs have been contesting that quite heavily. So it'll allow them to push into mid a little bit easier. Yosh ready and waiting for that squeaky peak. That'll probably annoy Boss. Either way, they're going to attempt to push up towards the A site. Hang 4 will find one over towards B though. And that is enough to convince them that B is the site they should move to. And I would also have to agree. They've had a lot more success on B than A, and CL will find the first, and the second will go to Hang 4. Laz, it's all that remains. He's got an M4 and armor, so there's a minuscule chance, but he's going to need to find a kill pretty early on here as the bomb's gone down. And if you can't find one quickly, it'll be very hard for him to win this. Will not go that way. Mongols will finish it for 11. It's by no means a good half, but when you find those last 2 rounds, we'll see what happens in this pistol. This pistol goes the way of Mongols. They might just be able to pull something off. However, if they lose pistol, then, I mean, it's going to be rough sailing. Rough weathers. We're going to need a bigger boat. How many references can I get? Anybody else got any boating references? Nah, I got none. Four on the boost. 3 on the boost. I can't count. They'll go up and over. NCL inside of the vent position. They won't be ready for this. And can he do work with it? He can indeed. Mongols starting off very well in this one. Oh, and Hang 4 around the back. Here's the spin move for the CT players. It's just Laz remaining, and it looks as though it'll be the T side, or the CT side pistol for Mongols. And that could very well give them a chance to get back into this game. We will find out. We will indeed find out. This time it'll be the CZs purchased for SC, favouring those close range angles, I'm assuming. Smokes will go out. That will delay the push a little bit, but with the CZs, it's not going to be as effective as, say, a Deagle or a more long-range pistol. The squeaky push will come out. They're going to push in quite quickly here. The trades will favour the Ts. The CZs reign supreme. The smoke will go down. That allows them a little bit more freedom to plant on this site here. Now in a 4v3, even though they don't have that necessary rifle advantage, they've done really well with winning these man advantage situations. And the spray's going to come out from Bars. He's only going to find one, but tagging up Mara will help indeed. To hold on to this one, Crow's in a nice little close angle. He's going to need to get the dink if he wants to be useful for his teammates. But NCL's going to jump peek around. He's going to get the first one, grabs the second as well. It's going to come down to Laz, and he's in A main. He's going to play the time. If he can find this one, oh, it's going to come out for Mara. The defuse will come out. Mongols will grab that one. And they'll go to their 6th. Guaranteeing the 3rd. They'll go to 7. And then we have a game. Of course we have a game. Khalil on Bass. Smoke will go down. An AK on Poem. And the rest, bit of a force buy. However, it's the 3rd. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not the CTs are prepared for this kind of a buy. I would assume they're going to lead from Poem with the AK in hand. He's currently on 18 kills, leading the server. And he'd be right for him to lead the charge over towards the B site. That's exactly what he'll do. So far, there's decent at trading into these sites. Palm's going to find the first one, but the second man is ready and waiting in checkers. And CL still up in checkers, or up in vents, should I say. It's been smoked and delayed. So that will give the T's full control. It's very hard to retake this site, and with Laz in this position, he's pretty much cancelled out any kind of flank that's going to come in. So the T's can feel a little bit at home knowing the angles they need to watch. Time is ticking. And it looks as though... Are the CTs just letting this happen? Wow. Wow, okay. Fair enough. Don't want to go for the retake. 4v5, they'll go for the exits instead. Interesting decision to make in a 4v5 retake, but I guess they're not feeling it over on that B site. Okay. Well, 12-6. Three UMPs now for the T side. I don't know if that's an upgrade or not. I imagine it would be. An AK still, oh, this time switched over to Crow. Spray through the smoke will come out from Mara. He is going to flash through as well. At this point, though, if they get one kill on B, that's apparently it. The Molotov will burn. And the site will fall once again. This time, however, kills are going to come in early. The bomb will be dropped on the A site. They're going to have a man advantage. Sub's going to be able to take out the man pushing through the smoke of checkers. But still, the retake is coming in and it's closing in. For Yosh to find that player, Crow is now in a really tough situation where he has to find his kill. He will not do so. It'll be SC to lose that one. Mongols to grab the 7th. Interesting. Well, I guess the save paid off for him. And now the scoreboard not looking as negative as it was before for the Mongols. Molotov will go out inside of the entrance to a main. Again, just a slow setup here for the T's. Looking around, trying to hope that they'll find some sort of opening. They push Poem into mid. He's been very successful so far with finding these openings, but the timing is all going to come down to NCL getting that kill. Once again, SC will start off without the man advantage. So we'll attempt to push into one of these sites at some point. I assume they're going to hope that Laz can get this, sort of bring it back for his team. He's going to really attempt to go for it. He's got the first, but Ace will be able to trade it back. Doesn't get the one he wanted, but Crow will trade out Yosh to follow up. They've got the T's on extremely low health. The flashbang will help to give him an entry into this one. Laz and Sub. The nade will go down. Will do a bit of damage to the already injured players. And just waiting right now for CTs. It'll be Mara to find that one. Sub. Very soon to follow. There it is. He's found one. But he will soon fall to the CTs. 12-8. Now, it's starting to get to a point where Mongols are really capable of coming back into this one. As you can see right now, the momentum is pretty well slated in their favor. As we were talking about before, when you win those last few rounds, even if you've been completely destroyed on one side of the map, if you win those last few rounds and then you win pistol, it makes it a lot more. It makes it easier mentally to stage a comeback in a game. And Haste will find one, but T's are just sort of falling here in this one. Not really much to talk about. It will be another round for Mongols against Full Save. And now they're only 3 rounds away from drawing it. Actually, I've just been informed that we now have a co-caster joining me. Cyber Waste is here. Hello.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And this is looking to be quite the barbell. They went toe-to-toe and went to extras in the first map. Good lord. This is going to be an absolute cracker. Bring us through this round, if you would.
So, it'll be Hang to find that one as we just try to fix the mic volumes. Nice little boost over towards the B site. We'll find that one as they will make their way over towards that B site. Nades will come out. Flashbang goes in. And it's going to be, I'll hope to try and find the advantage kill in the early stages of this one. As we Hang to find the first, he can't grab the second though, so a 1-for-1 trade for both sides. Now the T's making their way up A main. Looks like it's going to be an A side execute.
The ball will be dragging the chain, though. That will be something to note. The CTs have almost left the A side completely blank, but there is one moving into position. They're starting to move out onto the side. Home will take 2 and write some wicked poetry. Make that 3. And I will write that on my tombstone. You all got taken to the tomb. And now it is only NCL against 4 very angry T's. And it'll be pretty safe to say he wants no part of this. He's going to aim to hang on to his current state of inventory.
Yeah, it'll just be the save coming out for NCL. They're going to try and keep hold of that M4. He's in a nice position to do so as well, so not a bad choice from him. And finally, it'll be around for SZ. It was starting to get to a point where it seemed like the momentum was going to carry Mongols to bringing themselves back into this game. However, losing around like that, of course, it would be Poem to be on the end of achieving that round for his teammates, but still, it'll be a good comeback. Okay. Well.
Juicy little nuggets coming out from the China side of the qualifiers. Real quick. Thanks to you and our earliest convenience. They have 3 M4s, 1 MP9, and a Zero. Is already rigged up a little bit by Brace. Wow.
Pass to attempt to find the second one over towards the A side area. To out the back of A main. They've got the bomb down in warehouse and just sort of playing for some sort of opening here. Is that NCL? NCL's boosted actually up on top of boost position. Oh my, I thought he was going to catch him off guard there, but sub too quick on the trigger. We'll find NCL. Josh will attempt to find some more over towards the A site, but it's Mongols slowly falling apart here as SC are starting to find a foothold in this round. There is the kill from Bass. And Yosh and Mara is all that remains here. Laz will be able to get that kill. It's just Yosh with the M4, very little health. He's not really got much he can do here in this situation, and Bass will be on the hunt. They'll grab the 14th round, and it looks like the hopes of Mongols have been cut short here. The timeout will come in, but the Mongols are going to need to get a similar sort of play going. Maybe some sort of clutch coming out from their side just to get them that momentum back. They need to gain it as quickly as possible, because as soon as it goes to that 15th, it's going to be a lot harder mentally for them to come back into this one.
It may be a bit of a dilemma, though, whether to let Scars go to 15 and actually play for extras, because if you look at their economic state at the moment, you can't really buy much with their current state of affairs.
Well, it does look as though, again, they do these timeouts where they will call them right before they do an eco. And I'm assuming that's because they're using the eco as well to call, to call these timeouts. Last time they did this, they actually called the timeout after the eco round, extend as much time as possible for them to talk about it. Two Deagles, CZ, they're actually going to sort of force into this one, hoping maybe to... That's an interesting decision. I don't know if I'd recommend that at this point. I guess they're just trying to stop that scoreline going to 15. Really want to hold on to this one if they can. They know they're going to go to a third map, so it's definitely not over if they lose this round. Or lose this map. But it seems as though it might not go that way. Or will it? 3 pistols and a UNP on the Mongol side. On the T's, you got 4 AKs and an AWP. It'll be an interesting position here from both of the T's. Actually, have we? No, we haven't frozen. Everybody was frozen there for a second, and I was worried. Well, Sub and Bass will open up the A site there. This is almost certain to give them that final round. AK's in full usage right now. It's going to be pretty much it, folks, for this one. It seems as though this will be the 15th for SC, making it extremely hard for Mongols to take this next one. I don't know if they've got, if you look at their economy right now, it's abysmal. They've got 150 on NCL, that's it. So the next one is going to be pistols, and that's pretty much it for the Mongols. That's all they've got to try and stay alive in this one. As SC close, or get ever so close to finishing this one off. Taking that second map in the series. And leading into the third one as a decider, which will be Mirage, I believe. So yeah, you'll look over now towards the CT side and what they've been able to buy here. I mean, at the very least, they've got 2 FAMAS. FAMASes? Maybe? I don't know what the plural for FAMAS is. FAMASes. Why not? Yosh will chuck the smoke down eventually, or maybe not. Maybe I've read this wrong. He's going to have a lot to deal with, though. He is accompanied by Haste, who has a FAMAS for himself. But as the push comes out on the A site, they've had nothing but success so far. Will they be able to do the same again? They trade quite cleanly onto the A site. Sub's going to find that one as well. It's a 2v4, and it looks like it's all over here for Mongols. We're going to that third map Mirage, unless a miracle happens. And NCL and Hang can do something with this round. However, Crow, the perfect position, grabs 2, 16-9. Ladies and gentlemen, SC Absolute will take the second map. It's 1-1 in the series. we will head off to the third map, which will be Mirage very soon. This has been CappingTV. My name is ZeshCS. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that would be great. We will be back very soon with the third map, which will be Mirage. So stay tuned, folks. Get back into it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final map of this best of three. This is the East Asia Open Qualifier for the Asia Minor. We are currently watching SC Absolute and Mongols play best of three. We've gone to the final map. It's gone 1-1, SC to take Cash, Mongols to take Inferno. Finally, we're going to head into this one. I am ZeshCS. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that would be great. We will start off slowly in this one. There'll be 3 outside the A area. 1 with the bomb in hand. 2 over towards B side. So I assume we might see a little bit of a fake come out here from these 2 players over towards B, but Sub in a very aggressive position has a really nice opportunity here to make this call. I wonder if he knew that he only saw 2. The full rotates come off, and look at that, ladies and gentlemen, open sesame. The rotate's going to come in now for the CTs, but it's too late. The smoke's already down, and now they have to retake. However, Haste is going to be caught off guard. Poem will find that one, but Mara to follow up. The nade will come out. He's going to be once again caught off guard here. Damage down to super low health and shooting over the top of the box. They've got both T's super low, and there it is. Poem lines them up, and he knocks them down. It'll be the first round for SC. Not as clean as the Cash pistols, but still. They take it. And that is, well, a good sign for them. We've had a very relatively aim-heavy map selection here. Obviously, Inferno is a little bit more of a specialist map where you see more executions come out. But Cash and Mirage, you know, along with Dust 2, are your sort of puggy maps. You run around, you go for those aim jewels. Mirage can be a little bit more strategical than the other 2, but still, it is can benefit a lot from that sort of aggressive playstyle. Poem will find one over towards the connector area. Start it up. Kills are coming out here in mid. Haste with the deagle. Will attempt to refrag. Unfortunately, at this point, they've not really had too much success. As Laz and Bass and Crow, all 3 will take him out. It's the second round for SC. In position to... Oh, not in position, actually. Bomb went down. My bad. Wipe those last 1 second. It's an AK buy for the Mongol side. They're going to have the weaponry advantage. There's an MP9 still on Laz. I wonder if they're aware of this purchase coming out. They've gone for a full B-site stack. That is not going to benefit them at all here, as all 4 players... 4 players... Oh no! They're going to peek unders, and Poem will line them up. Only grabs 1 at this point, but still in a nice position to grab some more, pushing straight through the smoke. Confidence galore for that man. They move now into the A side. NCL will find the pushing player in CT, but they're still a man down. CTs, once again, waiting for all of their players to get in position before they decide to push into these sites. Just like on that Cash map, very disciplined when it comes to the retakes. Not afraid at all to let that time tick down so that they can all be in the correct positions to retake. The smokes grenades will go out, the flashbang is going to pay off, and almost a second kill for Sub, but Poem's going to follow up. It's just Hang in the CT position. He's got time on his side, though. He needs to find that first one. He's going to do so, but Laz is there for the quick retake. Or quick refrag, should I say. He'll grab the defuse. And even though it's a shaky one, SC are able to retake the site. That's the third round, and they'll put Mongols on a save. And SC in position to grab 4. And that's my chair squeaking. I need a new chair, folks. It's a really broken chair. I need a new one. If you want to PayPal me a chair, I don't know how you do that, but that'd be great. So, DM me, yo. Poem will not be able to find much to work for over towards that middle area. And I'll start with Mongols, who have the man advantage. We've got to play it close, though. Sub with the M4. He's got a Molotov as well. Actually, they're going to back out here. I think what we'll see most likely is that Molotov coming out from Sub as soon as he spots them. That should delay the T's a little bit, unless they want to push straight through it. Do they have any smokes? They do not. Well, they do. They've got one on Hang. So they're prepared to smoke the molly if it comes out. But instead, the smoke will come out. Ooh, walking through the smoke. Sub's in a nice position to grab 2. Finishing off what Poem started. Crow will follow up, keeping his teammate very much alive. And Sub is free to rain down bullets on the apartments area. Still jumping up and peeking. And still with a Molotov in hand. They can delay this for so long now. And Maro is actually going to go onto this B site from the short area. See if he can find or catch someone off guard. It will not happen. Crow's going to find that. And it'll be Sub and Crow to take everyone out this round. The B site push was not favourable for the Mongols, and a timeout is immediately called. Don't see that too often. Timeouts called in those first 4 pistol rounds. Just purely because of how different gun rounds play out to rounds where to those first 3 or 4 rounds, considering they bought on the 3rd. So, interesting decision to call a timeout here. I'm not really sure. Maybe a little bit of nerves going on right now for Mongols. Need to calm everyone down. Call the timeout. Let everyone sort of settle in before they move on to the following rounds. Yeah, I think I would assume that's what's being said here. However, I'm not Dr. Xavier and I cannot read minds. Now move into the 5th round of the final map. It'll be Mirage, as I've said that multiple times, and you're also watching it, so you definitely know it's Mirage. So there was no purpose in me telling you that it was Mirage. Anyway, the Deagle shot will come out from Hang. The flash will give the man inside of Snipers a lifeline, and that will be enough for Crow to follow up with a kill of his own. Now, the remaining T's are going to work their way around short. They've got nothing but pistols to work with. 2 Deagles. However, we really haven't seen, apart from that 1 round with the USPs on Mongols, we really haven't seen too much heroics with these pistols. And now, as the time will start to tick away, it looks as though B-site will be their point of entrance. Crow is spotted out, but so is Mara. And, well, that's what happens when you get a rifle bullet to the face, you die. So, rough days. Yosh has managed to actually pick up a rifle. I don't know where he's found that, but he's picked up one. Nonetheless, no armor, though, so that's not going to help. Sub in an interesting position will take out Hang. And it's just Yosh remaining in a 1v4. And he'll be taken out by the player under Bauk. Very, very clean stuff from SC. Reminiscent of their CT side on Cash. So, once again, if you're a Mongols fan, you're really hoping that they can find a round and they can find it quickly, because this continues. We could see a similar scoreline to the Cash map. Once again, it'll be mid pressure that the Mongols will utilize. They're gonna be able to get a man inside of cupboard, so he'll be able to watch that sniper position, maybe catch off some rotates, and it definitely secures the mid position a little bit better. However, it looks like Mara will be the man to find the opening, or at least the man they want to find the opening. Molotov is not going to do Hang any favors, that's for sure. They've got one player over on each side, and then 3 in mid, so... Oh, he must see him there. Yeah, that's going to be a fall. Sub jumping up and down. Haste will fall, and that would lead me to believe that it will be the A site that they're going to try to push in on. They've still got that player at the Tetris position, but as they're losing men, should I say, quickly, it'll be up to, well, these first few initial frags. The nade is going to be the one that actually finishes that player off, and NCL now is really in a rough spot. Has to move quickly to find the CT kill. He's going to be able to do it, but he's soon traded by Poem. It's just Yosh. That's a tongue twister. It's just Yosh left with an AWP in a 1v2. He's found the first to make it that 1v2. But now he has to find a bit more, and he's going to get aggressive in CT, try and push himself out. But look at this from Poem. Perfect stuff. Leaves that CT position. Would have heard the player run back to plant the bomb. Knows he's got to peek out. Perfect timing from him. Poem playing really well throughout the entirety of this series. Definitely the man to watch in this map. Flashbangs will go out. And smokes to follow in the mid area. This has been the main point of contention for both of these sides. They've been, or Mongols at least, have been working really hard to take control of this. That missed shot from Laz will give them an opening in this one, which we haven't seen in a while. And that will help as well. Barca is caught. Bas is caught out in the open. Poem will not be able to find much more to work with. Sub and Crow is all that's left. They do have more than enough money to try and attempt this, I think. Let's have a look. Make sure I'm not talking for no reason. Yep, they've got a decent amount of money. They are going to be able to buy into this next round, regardless of whether or not these weapons are saved. So they will be going for exits. Sub's going to find the first one. He's going to drop the AWP, but as the smoke is thrown out, Haste peeks. And that'll be the first for Mongols. However, if they're reset here, it might not be good news for them. An AWP picked up again for Laz. Didn't have too much success with it in the last round. He was caught out by that boost in mid, which has been, well, is possible because of how much pressure they apply in that mid area. The smokes, the nades, they utilize so much to get in there. It's not going to be the case in this round, but in previous, that's been the case for Mongols. It hasn't had too much success apart from that one there, but this quick push from the Mongols might be able to follow up. But as I say that, Crow's going to grab 3. He's going to grab the... Oh, doesn't grab the 4th. Talk too soon as Yosh and Mara will find 2 of their own. They're actually going to make this a 2v2 here, and Bas will attempt to go for the long flank. They're going to allow them to plant the bomb, which is definitely not out of character for SC. But it seems like Mara might be well aware of this long flank coming in. You got 2 angles held. As Bas moves into the site, he's going to be caught off by Mara. 2 angles The retake now made a hell of a lot harder, but he might have spotted the shoulder there. There's not enough time on the clock, unfortunately, for Poem. He's going to have to back out, save that AWP. And Mongols will grab the second round, stopping themselves from being reset, giving them a lifeline in this round.
Terrorists win.
Oh, whoops. Mic was muted, folks. Ripperino. Well, what I was saying is Poem was ready and waiting with the AWP, and he got that kill. So I caught you all up. Bass with the CZ is ready to do some damage, only to find one though. The Molotov stopping him from getting comfortable in that underpalace situation. Sub is nice and close. I believe he's... Oh, okay. NCL will finally find it. Crow in the flank position is going to be spotted out. And finally, it looks like Mongols are actually succeeding quite well. Laz will attempt to save the AWP in this one, but it'll be interesting to see whether or not the Mongols will chase it. Laz finds the first in his attempt to run away. He's in a pretty decent position to stay alive at this point. However, the T's are hungry. Flashbang is going to achieve a kill. NCL will drop the AWP. That is the worst case scenario for SC, but still, they have enough money to buy. No AWPs, but still rifles and nades. No head armor on 3 players, but that will not be a factor as everyone on the T side has a 1 shot to the head weapon. And there will be the peek out. It's going to be absolute chaos in mid as Hang will get the better of it. Manages to calm it. As Bass will find one over towards the A site. Yosh now forced to back out of mid. They've really got... Oh, they really just didn't achieve too much when it came to mid control there. They lost 2 players and couldn't do much more with it. And now they're in a position where SC have the advantage. Oh, but that is not a nice position at all for Bass to be in. The AWP is going to capitalize completely on a player way out in the open. And he's going to try to find the AWP here. Can he be ready? He's not. Laz will find him. Attempting to find the weapon that was dropped by that CT player, but not ready for the quick retake that the SC side were mounting. The AWP now, was actually peeking. That CT position is going to be very helpful on this hold. It's Laz in a 1v2. Oh, a little bit longer and he might have gotten that kill. However, that is not to be. Once again, a player of the CT side will save, or attempt to save. And that will be the 4th round for Mongols. It seems as though this map will not be a repeat of Cash. 6-4 now. It's starting to become a little bit of a problem here, economy-wise for SC. They're going to have to just buy some pistols up into this one, buy around that AK that they're going to put on Crow. We'll see where he heads to. It will be the mid position. They're going to favour the range in mid. Attempt to put a stop to any kind of mid control because I imagine they're fully aware of what the Mongols have been doing. Fortunately, it's only 1 kill to come out for them. Crow will fall without achieving anything. And the CTs are left in shatters. Or pieces is probably the right word to use. I was trying to get fancy on you, but it didn't work. Sub. We'll spot the players coming towards the B position, but with only a CZ in hand, how much can he possibly do? Got one, but it looks as though Haste will be quick to follow up. Laz has got himself in a nice little position here to maybe find a player, but the jump peak from NCL is exactly what the T's need. They're fully aware of it now, and Laz has no choice but to save for the second time, 2 rounds straight. Mongols now looking the sharper of the two. The timeout after the first few eco rounds did seem to pay off for them. They're going to be able to grab that 5th round, one away from drawing the score. And definitely in a position to maybe take this half. Once again, Laz will be able to save the weapon into the follow-up round, which means he's going to be able to buy for a teammate or drop that weapon. And with that, they will go double AWP. So, is that the answer to what Mongols have been working with so far? We'll find out. This time, it'll be 3 Ts towards the B area and a 1-for-1 trade in Palace. That will favour the CTs in this situation just purely because of how powerful that Palace position will be. They've almost... It's going to be really hard for them now to choose the A site because they know they have a player inside that Palace position. It's going to cause a lot of problems for them, apply a lot of pressure. Even if they manage to get into that site, it's still going to be hard for them to really get into comfortable after plant position. Again, like the same on Inferno, it's about your positioning. And talking about positioning, the CTs have managed to put some kills on the board as NCL will finally find Crow, and that is going to pull the player out of Palace, which gives the T's pretty much free reign to go to whichever site they wish. They're going to have the man advantage. I imagine what we'll see here is Laz staying in this position until he hears that B push come in, and then he'll wait for Poem to come up, and they'll both retake on this site together, if they choose to retake. It's very well on the cards that they just save in this round, and not even attempt to save here. Well, I think they're thinking about it. But the decision has been made that the retake is not worth it at this point. Not enough money on the board of the CTs to go for that 3v2 retake. B-site is definitely one of those, B-site Mirage should I say, one of those sites that is in, one of the hardest sites to retake should I say. When you're in a situation like this where you can possibly save 2 AWPs, I think that's probably the better decision than risk it in that 2v3. The double AWPs on hand, they're able to purchase up for their teammates and once again get another chance at hoping they can crack the armor that has been Mongols and their mid pressure and executes. Three players now over towards the B area, but the bomb has dropped A. So again, we're going to see this sort of map control setup that they will go for in the beginnings. And now that they've lost a player, they're going to peek out again here. This will be Haste. Basically, his job here is to try and find a kill so he can bring back that man advantage. However, that AWP is well trained, and he will take Haste directly out. The Orps finally getting their time in the sunlight. I don't know why they're still on B. It should have been a call that they're on over towards the A site now. Interesting that no rotate had come out. I don't know what was going on there. Now they're in a position where they could win this. No call comes out for the rotate for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they just assumed it was only one player. But now, as you can see, even though Yosh is on 2 health, they're in a nice position to win this. And Mara's going to definitely start it off well. But them losing Mara early in that one is not going to help at all because Yosh was on so little health that it's going to be hard for him to win that. Once again, the double AWPs are saved. And the round is won this time for SC. So maybe they've cracked the puzzle. Seven, 6. The players will look to head towards the B site. This time it's going to be a full push, which is, I don't know whether we've seen this before in this map. The full push coming out for the Mongols. They've been doing very well at just sort of playing these pick positions, but Sub's able to get 2 out of that. That is ridiculous. Laz almost getting one to follow up with his AWP brethren, but it doesn't matter as Crow will find all 3. Oh, sorry. He'll find 2, and Poem will follow up with 1. And now SC looking a bit more confident when it comes to the final round of the half. As we said before in these games, you win those last few rounds and then you win the pistol, you're in a good position to take the game. Or at least to come back if you were indeed, down in rounds. That's not the case for SC, so again it's going to be another B rush. Interesting choice to go for here as Sub will find 2 on the push. Crow's there to trade in. He's going to find 2. Can he grab the 3rd? It's a quick spray down, but NCL will hang on to his life. All 9 of it. He's got 3 to find. He has to get the better position of every single one of these 1v1s. Because if he doesn't, it's over. How quick can NCL be? This is the question. Not quick enough. 9-6. SC will take the last 3 rounds and come out of the half victorious. It was looking like Mongols were really going to be able to put the pain on their T side after the initial rough start. Now as we switch sides, it'll be up to SC to take this very important pistol round. They've been doing okay with pistols at this point. I don't know what the ratio is, who's won how many, but I think SC have had the better of it so far. It looks as though it'll be a B rush, the classic. Poem and Bars to lead the charge on the B site. As they move now quickly in, it'll be the lovely openings from both Poem and Bars to find that B site, completely open it up, and now the CTs are on a serious mission to retake it. They've got 2 left, make that 1. Yosh, all that remains, and SC will take the pistol unless Yosh goes, oh my gosh, God mode. Oh, that was such a bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone that heard that. I tried to pull out a sick one-liner, but it didn't work. Let's all just forget about that, okay? Let's all just forget about that and move on with our lives. 2 Deagles on the CT side, 3 CZs. That's what they have to take this second round, or to keep SC from grabbing 3 in the early part of this half. There's the first Poem, and the second as well. The man, the myth, the legend. Poetry in making. And now they're in a nice little position here to take this second round of the half. However, they do have to deal with the close range weapon that is the CZ. And they are going to take it very, very slow. Looks as though it'll be B-site that the T's will push into as they make their way up short now. The CZ will be faced first, but the flash is perfect and Sub will not miss the shots on a flashed man. Bomb will go down shortly on the B site. And there is almost nothing to net for the Mongols. They're going to lose this one. It'll go 11 for SC and most likely 12 as they grab the full save round. Putting them again in a nice position to take this half. Take the series, should I say. Getting close. Mara now. All that remains for the CTs. Inside the palace position, he'll just try and save that CZ and the armor, most importantly. Timeout's going to be called for the Mongols. Again, right before they go full eco. So at this point, I don't think it's a coincidence. At this point, I think that's definitely a part of the timeout. Call a timeout before you do your eco. Use your eco as an extension of that timeout. So, Mongols are going to try and figure out a way to come back into this game. I think they're probably fully aware of how important those pistol rounds were. So now they're on an uphill battle to come back into this. They were doing well on rifle rounds on their T side. It's whether or not that can be reciprocated on this side of the map. Reciprocated. I don't know if I said that in English. I think I rushed that word, but yeah, you understood what I was trying to say, probably. If you haven't noticed, I like to assume that the audience is like connected to my brain and knows everything that I'm trying to say. And that's how I sort of just excuse myself from speaking English very poorly at sometimes. So if you've all got that, you know, intral connection to me, my brain, then you'll enjoy this game as much as I am. Not much to talk about in this one for the Mongols. Once again, it's a stack on the A site. They're just going to go for the Hail Mary there, hope that they can get an A push come out and they can find some kills. But most likely just talking about what they can do in the following rounds to come back into this. The Mongols have a great logo. I just wanted to say that. I think it's underappreciated how great their logo is. And now they've switched the stack to B, which will be... Actually, they're going to pull out of this. It seems like they're fully aware of this stack over towards the B site. They're going to move into A now. They're not even going to risk it. Very safe play right now from SC. No attempts whatsoever at trying to go for these crazy angels. They're going to take the easy route every time. And Crow will be ready and waiting. He's going to get dinked, but this is a hard position to push into, especially when you're facing an AK. USBs have been dangerous on the maps previous for Mongols, but I mean, you need some crazy things to happen in order to get around like this to work for you. There is the kill for Sub. NCL on 1. all that he has to try and remain. Not really much to save, to be honest. I don't think he loses anything from dying in that round. Unless I'm missing something or I've forgotten something about economy. Either way, I guess it doesn't really matter. Or does it? I can't be bothered to try and rack this out in my brain right now, but I think it's the CT side where if you die after time, you don't gain anything. If you live after time. Oh, nice openings here from the T's into the A side of the map. Fast will follow up with another one. Handy inside a connector. Handy. Hang. I don't know why I read that as Handy. Been saying his name is Hang the entire time. You put him behind a wooden plank and I call him Handy. What are you going to do? Quick and easy retake, or not retake, sight take for the SC side. Looking confident on this rifle. It's not what you're wanting right now if you're a Mongols fan. That is not good at all. They're not even going to lose a player here unless they attempt to push in. Doesn't look like they will though. Unless this peek over towards the T side will net a kill. Nope, Laz is going to fund it, so they're going to lose 0 players in this rifle. And the CT's only able to save 1 weapon. I think NCL has saved 3 rounds in a row. Could be wrong about that, but I think that's the case. Let's check. Can we check? Yeah, 3 rounds in a row, I would assume. (13-6) now. They're 3 away from taking the series, making their way to the Asia Minor. Hang with a USP to stand in their way on the B side. He's got the right position, but the shots will not connect. NCL will try his luck with the smoke gods. This time, no success. Again, another really clean round for SC. They will attempt to save whatever they have in this one. Bass will take that player out, and it's going to be NCL saving for the 4th round in a row. The man doesn't die. A vote to pause has come in for Mongols. They're feeling the pressure, is what I should say. They got 1 more timeout after this, and then they're on their own. But with 2 rounds to go, I guess it doesn't really matter. Or potentially 2 rounds to go, I should say. Double AWP on the CT side, that's going to be their answer. I think there was a little bit of success for them, or sorry, for the SZ side when they pulled out the double AWP. So we'll see if it can do the same for the Mongols. Please don't triple AWP is all I want to say. And it is a triple AWP, of course. Why would I mean, fair enough. Yep, okay. Oh, God. Okay. I mean, listen, if it works, I guess. They're starting a new meta, folks. That's what we'll go with. It's the triple AWP meta. Okay, right. Well, we'll see if it pays off for them. Where are they going to place the AWPs? We got 1 mid, we got 1 B, and we got 1 A. So they're going to play 1 in every single portion of the map. As they will attempt to take the long-range duels and get these kills before the players push in. Flash will give the T's an opening to A, and they're going to lose 1 AWP immediately. Laz will find the first into that A site. Got a player to deal with, but he's going to fall. Bass is going to take him out. Now 3 players left on the CT side, and look at this. It's the switcheroo, folks. Baited completely. Hook, line, and sinker. Well, not hook, line, and sinker, I guess. Like, they've got 1 player over to B, so it's not a full bait, but you get the point. Yosh will find that player finally, giving his team a little bit of success. But as Sub comes in with one of his own, it's not looking good. Yosh and Hang both with the AWPs. Hang's going to find one, but he's going to be traded out by Laz. Yosh with the AWP, all that stands in the way right now of SC taking this 15th round, and he's going to have to save. There's no choice here but to save. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see the crazy thing that happened with the AWP, so I assume it was pretty nutty. GoTV has cursed me. Bars. Anyway. Yosh might have to hero AWP here for his team. Economy is not looking great. Actually, it's not horrible. NCL can buy for one of his teammates. He's going to go for the AWP instead. Okay. Cool. Double AWP, 2 UMPs and an M4. They're really feeling confident about the AWPs. Smokes will come out on A main, and that's some great movement there from Yosh. Jesus. And now it is 4 players, or all 5 players will move into the A site now to take this final round. Will it happen? 3 A main. Ooh, double Palace. NCL and Mara will find it. GoTV's not giving me the juice, but they're moving into the site. The team's starting to trade frags back. The Sub will find one on the Hang. They've made it a 2v1. It's all down to Yosh. Of course it would be. The man who saved the AWP in the previous one. He's got 2 to find to keep him alive. He's going to miss the first shot. He needs to hit this. It's so important that he finds this kill when it happens. He knows the plant's gone down. He's got 2 to find. And they are in deep. Brass on 2 health though. But it's no. Oh my, the no-scope comes in from Yosh. He's been given a chance here. Gaben wants to see it. Will Yosh deliver? He's throwing out everything he can here. 1v1. Oh, he's going to miss the first shot. That's going to give Sub time. The pig's coming out. He's going to go up on top, but they can't work out. Sub will find it, ladies and gentlemen. 16-6. SC are going to the Asia Minor over Mongols. 2-1. It's been a great series. Absolutely lovely to spend this with you all. We have been CappingTV. I have been ZeshCS. If you want to follow me on Twitter, that'd be great. Lovely stuff. I do post the occasional thing over there, mostly retweets, so if you like those, you'll enjoy my Twitter. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us in this one. It's been a great series. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.